Hey everyone, let's take a peek at this 2024 Kia Telluride. Take a look around the exterior of the car. See, we have this nice grille. Looks like we might have some active grille shutters here. Actually, those that are closed off. We do have the camera right there. A lot of kind of shiny black plastic. Not sure if it's painted or not. We have our dual fog lamps right there. Looking at that headlight design, it's a very clean, crisp design with mostly blacked out elements on the exterior. A very interesting paint color here. It's kind of a greenish gray. You can see a little bit of flake to it. It's picking that up there. Coming around to this view in the sun. It's a very clean and classy looking SUV with some nice dark gray trim right here that kind of leads up into this gloss black as well. We also have the roof racks there, and then the dual panoramic sunroofs there. Just continue to do a walk around of it. Taillights fit in very nicely with it. Have some nice animations. You see the reverse lights down below right there, along with a nice dual tip exhaust. And over here, more on the shady side, you can see a little bit more. It has a very strong body line kind of coming through right here. Rear trunk space is not massive. It does have pretty good vertical space, but as you can see from the side, anywhere where we see the seal, you can't obviously put anything in there or past there if it's tall. But overall, has some good space here. And we also have a little bit more underneath that if you want. This is to keep it as a flat load floor. Does have a power lift gate. Go ahead and shut that. To remote start the car, we can take the key fob, which is pretty interesting looking, and we can press the lock button and then press and hold on the button right there. And then, fun fact, you'll actually see this Kia emblem is not it's not translucent, and then this side it is translucent, so it will flash green if it successfully remote started it. So we'll go ahead and press that lock button, press and hold on this. As you can see, it flashed green, and we're good to go. Popping under the hood, we have a 3.8 liter V6 gasoline direct injection engine. Really doesn't take up too much space in there actually. Quite a bit of space to work on. This engine's pumping out 291 horsepower, 262 foot-pounds of torque, and gets 18 miles in the city, 24 in the highway. Let's go ahead and hop in the back seat and check out the space. So as you can see on the doors, we do have the nicer Harman Kardon audio system. Nice coloring, material usage. Let's go ahead and hop in. See here we do have it does go up, does fold, and then also slides forward and backward. Nice perforated caramel colored leather seats. Up into the back here at 6'4", we have pretty good space. I'm not hitting my knees. It is of noting that this is hard plastic, so if you are too big and you're kind of smushing into there, it's not very comfortable. Taking a look at the door panel, what we have offered here, we do have a full sunshade that we can lift up and put on like so. And then you simply push out and down to close it. We also do have heated and cooled seats back here. We'll go ahead and turn on the cooled seats for right now. Nice window switches. Overall, just very nice touches in general. This looks aluminum, it does feel pretty plasticky. But we do have the multiple speakers here, and the audio system is very good, quite clear. And on these seats in front of us, we can see we have a USB-C charger on each side, as well as a clip for putting hangers, it appears. And then down here we have a 12 volt and then also an AC 115 volt with a max of 150 watts. No rear seat vents down there, but we do have them up here. Speaking of up here, we also have our climate control here, and then also a very nice suede headliner. Looks very nice, feels very nice, and yeah, the backspace is quite a nice place to be. Here's the ultimate backspace. Let's hop back there and take a peek. Once we're back here, you can see I don't personally fit very well. I could use another 5 inches of legroom, and my knees are pretty much to the roof because the rear floor is very high back here. But we can see on the sides we do have USB-C for charging, and then a couple cup holders on each side, which is very nice. And we also have another speaker back here that does have the rear passenger speak to. So in the front, the driver can push a little button that will then have their voice permeate through to the back. We can see we have another vent up here, as well as a reading light. And then in the middle, we don't have an armrest or anything like that, but I wouldn't really expect it. And then here, have a little clip for something as well, and then of course a USB-C on that side as well, and just a little bit of storage here that you have right there. Speaking of the back as well, we also have this full panoramic moonroof back here, which is this size. It does not open, but it lets in light, and it leads a very light and airy feel to the rear of this vehicle. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the front seats. Opening the door, we have the same high material usage, nice padded material right here where your arms are going to rest, as well as here and on the backsplash there. Down here is a tougher grain plastic, but that's to be expected. We also have an ample amount of space here with a very small water bottle could probably fit, and we have a large speaker grill there. 2-stage memory seating right there, and then the normal suite of mirror and window controls. We also have this nice wood grain trim right there. Now once we're inside, we can see again, very nice place to spend time. We have our mat pocket right here with a light overhead, which will work like so. And then we also have some light controls up here. We have the front and then the rear moonroof controls. And then we also have the full lighting there. As we can see, this is just our small moonroof right there. Go ahead and shut that. We also have a rear view mirror that has a slew of controls, as you can see, with all of these markings on it. And then it also has, if we flip this back, a rear view camera, which is pretty trippy. Pretty interesting. Driving around with it is definitely interesting and takes a second to get used to. Coming down below, we have a full wraparound screen here. Now it is not connected in the middle where it would logically be blocked by your steering wheel, but it is nice that it does connect like that. You can scroll through some of the different things here. So we have all these things. We do have that passenger talk that I was talking about earlier, plus your navigation, phone projection, voice memo, some climate controls, quiet mode, rear climate, the HD radio data, and then the setup. Over here we also have some more radio controls, media, Kia Connect notifications, and the user's manual. We also have the ability to set up different user profiles right here. We can go back to the home screen like so. Coming to the middle gauge cluster here, we can see it's a pretty crisp, bright display. It does have this very nice wraparound material on top of it that gives it a good look. This example has, as we can see, only 66,786 miles on it, and the owner has reported no problem so far. You can also see down here on the rest of the steering wheel, we have the different mode buttons, the voice to talk, the volume controls, call, a little favorites button, lane centering, pages, and a couple other controls there. Overall, the wheel is made of a very high quality leather material. It does have some gloss black here and here, which is probably very prone to scratching as normal, but it does have some nice faux stitching here on the center part where the horn goes. And then down below, we can see we have a very nice, you can grip it right here, which I really like to do, and I never really can on any of my cars, so that's very convenient. Back here we have the headlight and just headlight stock. And then on the other side, we have all of our wiper controls. Down here, we have some various other controls. Coming over here, we can see our very nice engine stop start button, as well as Over here we have our volume control, our tune knob, some various buttons right here, which are a little bit hard to see on camera. Not sure if it's picking up like that, but the coloring of it is not very different from the kind of chrome or brushed aluminum look here. So it can be a little bit hard to see, but nothing too crazy. We have our heated steering wheel, climate controls in general right here. We also have 3-stage heated and cooled seats with a very fun button. So it just kind of goes down or up depending on which one you're trying to do. And then you can of course adjust it past that. We'll go ahead and turn it on and leave it for now. Across this entire dash is this nice wood grain. Not sure if it's real or not, but it looks pretty nice and has a nice solid feel, and also has a very nice place for if you're trying to go here and then utilize the touch screen and kind of go around on it. Very nice from that perspective. And then as we can see coming down in below, we have this big place right here that we can push down and we'll open up right there. We do have some charging solutions in there. Very nice big open space. This is all again that same piano black plastic, which typically doesn't hold up great over time, but a ton of car manufacturers are doing it. So yeah, it is what it is. Coming down below, we have a couple cup holders right here with a nice fire shot, and then also a smoothie of some sort. It doesn't come with the car. And then we have our automatic shifter, which does have a nice feeling to it. I believe it is electronic shifter. So it can be just a tiny amount of lag when you put it into gear, a disconnect from that, and there's no real mechanical actuation. So just takes that tiny little second, but nothing too crazy. And then down below we have our different modes, which correspond predominantly with the screen, with the different colors for the gauges, as well as the different throttle mappings, transmission mappings, etc. And then we also have a middle differential lock. And then we have our auto stop start off, our auto hold, our parking brake, our parking sensors, and then finally the camera, which, speaking of which, we do have that 360-degree camera, which looks very nice, very crisp, very nice stitching on it. Just a little bit of weird stitching right there at that one lane that you can see right here. But again, overall very good comparatively to most cars that I've ever been in. We also have a big speaker grill up here, soft touch materials. The hood drops down really nicely, but you can still kind of see it, so it has a nice view from that perspective. Coming to the center console here, it is pretty large and has good space in it. A lot of stuff in there right now, so you can't really tell. We also have some rear cup holders right there for the rear passengers. And then coming over to this side, we do have a nice big glove box that does have a full user's manual in it, which is pretty rare in 2024. Also, it is lined with felt and, as you saw, damped. Overall, very high quality. Coming down below, we also have these very nice aluminum plated pedals, which feel very nice. And of course, we have all these fitted from Kia. Never mind, they're not fitted from Kia, but these smart liner floor liners that do work very well. And as you can see, they're in the entire car, come across the middle and even all the way to the back for nice and easy cleanup. And with that being said, thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next one.